So like 10 for you, and that's how we started. Let's get it going. On the bright side, we should have a very good series on our hands. UNILAD and Echo Fox going to be going at it. This is Echo Fox's map pick, and you can, well, I was going to say maybe see why they get 3 off the rip, but all of a sudden, UNILAD's inside the hill, back and forth, as we'd expect. It's Valve, it's chaos. Should be a lot of fun.
It should be. And so look towards the series, do you have any sort of preference with who you think is going to win this one? Because realistically, we were just having the conversation before. I was thinking before this series started, I thought it's pretty comfortable win for UNILAD. The way that they've been playing recently, the way Echo Fox have been playing recently, I was thinking something like 3-1, but now we've seen Echo Fox have a really good start against EG. It sort of throws it up in the air for me.
I would say Echo Fox, even before today. I would have picked them off the rip. I don't have faith in UNILAD. It's a Europe thing. Like, they look great in the Pro League, but it's only been 1 week that we've seen this team. And yes, they look fantastic, but they had a lot of close games. And it's one thing to do it on matches that, well, it's not that they don't matter, but money's not on the line. But now the pressure's on. Now's here where they need to turn up. But I think Echo Fox that has the edge, and especially with getting the 3 over L, or EG, excuse me, I'd give them the bump, but we'll see. Again, UNILAD has been proving everybody wrong for weeks now. They're looking to do it once again. They got control of the hill, but it's just going to be Wuskin by himself. We'll see if he can make some magic happen.
And Wuskin's been fantastic with that AL, hasn't he? But this map primarily, not really an AL map. Let's see what he can do with it. Vicento does take him down, and Echo Fox are momentarily going to get control, but a pinch is developing. Sean, he's going to be able to push on through, doesn't really have any support from his teammates, so needs to win this gunfight against Aqua, and does so. He should be able to lock this down for a few more seconds. Temp is on the flank, but the rest of his team trying to push forward from the middle of the map.
Get some utility out. Worth pointing, he's got extended max, so he can just burn ammo here. You can wall bang this, you can wall bang that, you can surge on forward, and you know Shawnee's going to be in the corner, and just like that, very patient play. We saw Temp taking his time, the pinch came in. It was a perfect break, but that being said, that's only for 15 seconds of that final bit of scrap time, and they do spawn UNILAD over towards the next hill, but the surge is here. Again, we talk about pinch on a pinch. Echo Fox, they've got the preset coming in. Alex, though, he's able to find 2. It's Vicento in the back, but he's going to get taken down, so decent hold off the rip for UNILAD, down by 25, getting back in it. Yeah,
that's a really good rotation from them as well. They rotate around, obviously. Echo Fox do win that initial gunfight at the previous hard point, but now they've got this locked down. They can rotate around towards office quite nicely from this one, can't they? So from storage to office, if you can lock down storage and where Alex is, who actually has just been taken down further towards office, then you can rotate around there quite nicely right now. Though, set up quite nicely themselves, and I'm going to get a couple of kills here since he's going to answer back, but Zed there picks up 2, and he's been a bit of a revelation for UNILAD, hasn't he? You know, for me, as knowing Europe as well as I do, I was expecting Zed to come in and do okay. Don't get me wrong, you know, but realistically, he's performed probably above expectations for a lot of people, and right now he's proven a lot of people wrong who sort of said, you know, UNILAD will definitely suffer from not having scraps. Right now, UNILAD, though, have been quite good, and moving in towards office, they are going to have a pretty decent lead, but it is going to be Echo Fox who are there first.
I mean, all of them, realistically. Zed had his moments where he stepped up massively. Alex as well has just been a freak of nature at times, but the best thing about UNILAD is how good they are as a team. We just saw a situation where they get the spawns for the 3rd hill, they lock it down basically for a full 60. More importantly, they turn that into the rotation to next. They win the break over towards office, and that just comes down to the teamwork. Again, it's not like they're massively outslaying their opponent. I think they're only up by 2 in the kills department, but they got that cool 50-point lead. They got the full lockdown. And Echo Fox, I mean, they're trying to take their time to get the pinch, but the player's going to get snipped down in the back. Alex is going to get some help from Wuskins, but he doesn't even need the help. He's going to be able to do it himself until Temp cleans him up. But again, it doesn't matter. It's picture perfect from UNILAD time and time again. The trades have been there consistently. Every single angle, every single cut covered. And they got a very comfortable 70-point lead. This is the UNILAD from the Pro League. Maybe they just are this good.
It is indeed. I mean, this is it. We're going to find out over this weekend, aren't we? Because it is a European COD thing. Honestly, we turn up to these open events, and sometimes it is a struggle. You know, Red Reserve and Splice have been inconsistent throughout the year. UNILAD have never really had any good placements, and yes, okay, it'd be great if they can convert this from the Pro League. Their form has been so good, but if they can move this into the open events, it only spells trouble for a lot of people. But right now they are in the lead, but Smokestacks is in control of Echo Fox. They pretty much locked this down, and it's a couple of kills going in favor of the team, but nothing really being formulating for UNILAD here, and this looks like an easy hold for Echo Fox, and they do get it.
And that is 23 seconds for the first 4-man wipe for UNILAD. They are very patient when they approach breaking hills, but if you play slow and you don't get the break, that's a lot of time burnt for Echo Fox on a Smokestacks hill. But then again, on the resurgence, as soon as you say they play slow, they just waste 0 time. They get right back in, and you can't even finish the thought, and they have control of the hill.
Get a hold of Smokestacks, and in the second rotation, they're going to have pretty healthy lead, if anything. You know, we've seen Echo Fox start fantastically, and they are going to get a 4-man wipe, so they will pick up the final 10 and making things a little bit better for themselves as we do move into the second rotation. But either way, UNILAD will not too bad of a start. Aqua's actually on a 6 streak. I'll be interested if we see if we can go on board with him, because this is going to be important as we go into the rest of this game. And he does get taken down by Zed. Wouldn't say streaks are as influential on this map as others, but they're definitely still useful to have.
Well, streaks are going to be at least in the hands of Temp. He's got the glide bomb, so pick up the slack where Aqua doesn't get it, but Aqua bounces back with 2 kills. And this has been the key for me, or at least from the one hardpoint match we've seen from Echo Fox, is the role switch up. It's Aqua. His job is now to be that main slayer, let his teammates, and especially Vicento, kind of rack up that hill time. Obviously, Valk is going to be a little bit different than Force from what we see, but it's more standard. You need the slaying from Echo Fox to step it up massively, and they have taken turns. This game, it seems like it's going to be Temp leading the lobby at 21 kills, but still, down by 60 points. They have their work cut out for them, and once again, as a team, Epsilon just in full control.
UNILAD do lock it down in the middle here. Good stuff from them, and yeah, I'm going to pick up the majority of the time here on Ventilation. And last time we did see Ventilation, we've seen Echo Fox take like a 30-3 lead, so really good stuff from UNILAD to turn it on its head a little bit here, looking towards operations. It is going to be Vicento posting up with that bot. Streaks coming in from 10. They get the spawn protection. Attempt's going to get taken down by Alex as well, so can UNILAD manage to push on through here? The thing is, they're spawning them so far out, so UNILAD have got a couple of rounds of kills to get before they even get anywhere near it right now. And Aqua on the flank is going to cause some problems, but here we go. Echo Fox are now going to have to defend. Shawnee in from the front does have support from Alex. Shawnee wins the first gunfight there as well. He's going to win the second and breaks it all on his own. He currently only has Saints to contest with down this left-hand side. He should get clean up there by Wuskin, who does actually get taken down by Temp. So Shawnee on his own does take down Saints. He's going to get the second as well. Shawnee is frying right now. Only picked up 2 streaks in the bottom right corner, which is unfortunate for him. But if he can get this kill on Vicento, it'll be very close, if not getting a hold of the glide bomb. Really good stuff from Shawnee. Currently on a 6 streak. Phenomenal plays from him. Going to jump back inside the hardpoint. Saints thought he was destined to be dead, but does lock this down. Big plays from Shawnee, though.
And the spawn he gets, it's going to be the pre-made pinch. As long as the UNILAD teammates stay alive in the bottom side of the map, which Wuskins does fall, and Alex falls as well, well, they would have been in a pretty good spot, but at the same time, 70-point lead. They're in a good spot either way. Now the question is, how do they approach the break? Again, UNILAD is a very patient team. Zed, he's waiting for his teammates. He's checking cuts that there is no pressure, or Echo Fox there, but the pinch is there. You got 7, Shawnee, working on the backside. You got a player cutting in mid, and just look at how long they're waiting, and that's going to force Echo Fox to spawn out. So again, the patient plays, they have the benefits, and it all comes down to that 1v1 in the hill. Saints versus Wuskins, who comes out on top, and it looks like it's going to be Saints trying to heat it up for the team. They cut this lead down to just about 40 points.
And the reason that UNILAD takes so long, they push around through office, don't they? And they want to try and lock down that side of spawns for when we move over to office in about 18 seconds time. So yes, okay, they don't get many points here, and they do actually get completely wiped. The spawns go away, so all that hard work that UNILAD did actually do gets completely unraveled by Echo Fox. We're going to go into office now, and Echo Fox are going to be very, very close to that UNILAD total of 208, and they're going to be able to lock office down as well. Temp trying to stay alive here, has support from his teammate as well, and UNILAD do eventually get the final couple of points here on the previous hard point, but Office is well in control of Echo Fox. Aqua caught in the middle of absolutely nowhere there.
This is it. This could be game. UNILAD, if they get the break, they're probably going to be able to solidify it, and the first 2 kills come their way. And again, you see the patience. The player doesn't sprint in. They wait for the teammates to help, and just like that, they get the clean break. They got an artillery out front. They only have to worry about the bottom pressure, and Aqua is actually going to do the smart thing. He has 2 players, and he says, screw him. I got to go for the hill time. Got to get him out. He's going to spot 1 in the hill, kills him, but where's the next one going to be? And Aqua reads it like a book. The players get killed on the back end. That's a streak burned, and the break is there for Echo Fox. Still down by 25, but they're working on the comeback.
Oh, a chance it can't happen. It really can't happen from a UNILAD perspective there. They let him slip, and it wasn't even like he had to walk past a lot of them. He just seen one. Nobody's really watching where he was coming from, and suddenly UNILAD's lead is completely unraveled, and we're going to have a very, very tight game going into smokestacks. That should have been the first map going over towards the EU side, but here come Echo Fox. Temp has had a great game, 13-18, and now he pushes through, finds Alex as well, trades that kill out, looking for more. He does have Shawnee and Zed in front of him who are trying to lock this down momentarily. It was a complete wipe there for Echo Fox, but Shawnee finds himself all alone, and he's going to get pinched. Echo Fox get a hold of smokestacks. UNILAD are only 17 away, but Echo Fox are biting at their heels here. Aqua gets streaks as well, and we know how influential they could be on smokestacks here. Echo Fox could win it.
The surge is in though. UNILAD, they don't have time to be patient. They gotta go, but the bomb is gonna be able to take out a player, but somehow Wuskins just dodges it. I don't even know when the kills are going in UNILAD's favor. The pinch is in, but they're 10 seconds away from closing it down. Now Echo Fox has to, they're gonna sprint across the map, get inside the hill, contest, get the kill. Saints on the backside finds two, and they can't win it on this hill. I don't think Echo Fox can get it. So UNILAD, they can play this however they want. Set up for next, get the break. You only need 5 more points. The question is, who's going to get them?
Oh, do they put the pressure on, though? They have to be very, very careful. They don't want to lose control in the mid-map, and Echo Fox are going to be very, very close, but the kills come in for UNILAD as we do move back towards the middle of the map, and they've won the gunfights inside, and Echo Fox are only 3 away, but here come the final gunfights that they need to win. There's only 1 player left, that's Temp, that can actually do anything. UNILAD 249, 250. They're going to win it 250 to 248, and what a first game we have between these two. UNILAD just about close it out. The resurgence from Echo Fox was very, very strong. We've seen them move from Office to Smokestacks and have a great time with things, but in the end, UNILAD just about closed this one out, Chance.
And that's a hell of a game one. And honestly, like the play we saw from Aqua, sneaking in the back, purposely not taking 2 gunfights and dodging the artillery strike, if they win this game, that is going to be one of like your top 5 plays of like all of CWL Anaheim. Like obviously it's pool play, but that's still massive. But now they get the loss. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how smart of a play you make. And that is a crushing defeat for Echo Fox. And on the flip side, obviously a huge momentum boost for UNILAD.
Yeah, great stuff from UNILAD. They're going to take this one a very, very close game, a 2-point game at that. We're going to go to a very quick commercial break. We're back with map number 2 just after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CWL Anaheim. My name is Tony here with Chance once again. A really good map one between these two. Eventually, UNILAD take that one in a very, very close game on Valk. It was 250 to 248. If you missed it, make sure you go back and watch that on the VODs because it was an intense one. In the end, it comes down to UNILAD. Again, their teamwork being fantastic, as you mentioned. Chance to slow pushes when they need to, and in the end, they rotate around early towards the first hill and close that one out in a very, very close game between these two. But moving into S&D, this is UNILAD's pick, but they do lose the first two gunfights. Shawnee and Alex getting the killer piece here, and Saints is just going to destroy Zed, and that's completely warranted. I don't know how that happens, but a good start from Echo Fox here by all accounts. Not going to be able to do anything here and just get shut down. Echo Fox take round number 1, I should say, and map number 2.
Saints found himself a handful of kills as well. I think he got the first blood, followed it up with 2 more after that. So already, got to keep in the back of your mind. Saints is going to be working on some streaks potentially, but that I think has been the key for like Echo Fox on USS Texas. Obviously, you talk about the sniper play on this map constantly for all the teams, but they seem like one of the only teams that constantly has just that mid-ship control, which obviously you get control of the bottom of the ship, you have access to the entire map. So again, just small things, keep in the back of your mind, but obviously you got to watch the snipers as well. All those exciting stuff you're going to see with them. Temp going to see if he can make any magic happen, but of course on the flip side, Wuskin's going to be doing the exact same thing, but 1-for-1 first blood for Echo Fox. See if they can let it ride.
So Shawnee gets himself in bottom of the map here. So yeah, it's something we've seen a lot when we've seen Optic and Splice play. Optic love to do that. They just get control of canteen in a restaurant, whatever you want to call it, in the middle of the map and cause so many problems from there. And that's what Echo Fox did fantastically. Saints just dominated down there in the first round, and they're not going to get that one. But UNILAD down looking to bite back. Temp longer shot onto Wuskin. Neither of the two looking to give up any too easy kills here. Seems as if the destination for the bomb is going to be towards A, as Temp just looks for that pick. And this is what it's going to come down to. They're going to try and go from there, and Wuskin's going to win that one, so an easier defense for UNILAD here, potentially. Echo Fox still got it all to do in it. 3 versus 4. Saints open, top control shot's going to be fired in. Zed's behind the bomb site though, and not too bad of a position, and should get pinched. Not going to happen. Aqua does take down 1, but Shawnee on the long flank does take down 2. Good run from UNILAD here. Saints finds himself now on a 1 versus 3. And you're going to feel that Shawnee may just pick up this final kill. He should be cleaned up, but Saints in no man's land with 12 seconds to go. And that should be the round of UNILAD.
Saints though, just seeing if he can find a kill. Again, just working on those streaks. He's 3-0, needs to make sure he doesn't die. And that would have been a great opportunity, honestly, I think, for UNILAD, who came very close to try to hunt him down. Like, you know where he is in the bottom of the ship. You can give up the 4th kill if you go for the trade. Again, does it matter long run? Potentially not, but I do think if you're, planning ahead, trying to be next level with your S&D, you got any on the other team that's 3-0, and you know where he is, just go and take him down, go for the swarm. But either way, I mean, they secure the round. They're still in a pretty solid spot. 1-1 game. If the first map was any indication, this has a round 11 written all over it.
Absolutely, and let's see which way this one's going to go. Smokes do come out. Alex getting super aggressive. As Saints going to expect it. Wins the gunfight either way. Now a 3 versus 4, but Zed getting the bomb down straight away. It does have Shawnee for backup, so even though they lose the kill, they lose another one though. Zed goes down, as does Wuskin. It wasn't a bad idea there from UNILAD to get that bomb down really, really fast, and I'd be pleasantly surprised if Shawnee wins this one. It's going to get taken down by Saints, who really is working on those streaks now. That is not going to quite give him streaks, but he'll be very, very close.
And again, like, if you know where he is in the bottom of the ship, obviously, maybe it's a silly thing to kind of harp on, but like, you know where he is. You know he's 3-0. You only have 10 seconds. Like, you can throw away a kill. Like, give him the 4-0. That's fine. Make sure you trade it out. I think you should put the pressure on, because now the pressure really is on. Because yes, streaks aren't hyper effective on this map, but it still comes true. If you get the bomb planted on the A site and you got some streaks in your back pocket, it's almost a guaranteed round win. So we'll see if Saints can make some magic happen, but you have potential first bloods coming in all over the place still. Wuskins, he's going to be all the way in the back looking for the sniper pick, but the shot gets missed, and Saints, he's going up for the plant. The question is, can they stop him? But the mid-ship control, I think it's Aqua's making some noise down in the bottom. Zedenta dies, but you still get the bomb off. You still get the streaks.
So Saints does get the bomb down and will now be fully streaked out. Does get taken down though, so this round is still in UNILAD's hands to try and win. Temp at the back with a snipe though, and Aqua lingering in a spot they probably don't expect. Wuskin's going to get taken down, so this is the round for Echo Fox now to lose Shawnee on the flank though. Let's see what he can do here. 23 seconds to go. Is he going to get spotted by Temp? He does win the gunfight though, and now they need to just take down Aqua. They know he's towards the back, and he should actually have a snipe in his back pocket too, and Alex can't actually get the angle on him here. Shawnee's going to have to jump for the bomb. And he just needs to watch across now because Aqua can't do anything from here. Alex wins the gunfight. And around that, you feel like UNILAD really didn't need. After the streaks do become available with Saints, it's a good one for them to win either way.
And at the same time, though, now it's a situation where every single round, Echo Fox can just go to the A site instead of the B. And even if you have to give up a life to make it happen, you get that bomb down. As long as Saints plays his life in the back of the map, it's easier, at least easier to guarantee those round wins. Still, though, tie game, anything could happen. If UNILAD gets the next 3 or 4 first bloods in a row, then they're going to be in a comfortable spot anyway. So we'll see if they can kind of make some noise. And again, Wuskin's looking for that first pick, see if he can find Vicento. Not sure if Vicento wants to play any games, and Wuskin's, well, we're just going to go for a cheeky.
Wuskin's been quite... Not surprised Vicento doesn't really want to challenge that too much. It's going to be pushing over towards there, and Streak's been called in by Saints already. Gets nothing off it, obviously. Sitting up top control, Aqua is going to get first blood though, and the second as well. You're going to feel that's going to be traded. Didn't see the gunfights, but good stuff by him. And now 4 versus 2. That's a great shot by Temp. Running around the corner, takes down Wuskin. Zed now left in a 1 versus 3, and a great shot there by Temp to clean it out. Echo Fox now 3-2 up. A good round from them, but a streak wasted, if anything, their chance.
I mean, not really, because, I mean, they won the round.
Well, I suppose they win the round, but it just seemed a bit unnecessary.
It's tough to say as well, because I think the call might have been like, okay, I can't find Wuskins. I know he's sniping, don't know where he is. But if no one else is on the map, more than likely they're going to be in the bottom of the ship. Aqua, he sat in the back, waited for it, picks up 2. So it's tough to say exactly how effective the call-out / streak were, but who really cares? If you get the round win, you'll take it for the trade of the streaks. And again, now the situation is Temp with a sniper grabbing the bomb. So I was going to say you planted A. Saints can use the streaks, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, he's far too far back to really do anything else. So obviously just looking for picks and then going to try and move around with it and see what they can do. But Echo Fox do find themselves in the lead here in this second map. See what Vicento can do. Just look for some picks where they can. But UNILAD set up very passively here. They're not wanting to give too much away. They do have somebody bottom ship. Well, they've got 2 actually. They've got Alex and Shawnee in and around that area. Saints still has 2 streaks to play with his fighter pilot and artillery. Setting up top here, but not really much movement from either 2 of these teams yet, Chance.
Smoke is in, utility is out, and the question is, do they go for the bomb plant right away? You see, Temp does not move to the sniper because they're waiting for the nades to come in, so you make sure to burn the utility from the other team. Meanwhile, Saints is able to find the first blood. Shawnee, he tries to go up the steps, and we've seen Saints in that exact same spot. He's been waiting for that the entire round. Of course, though, 27 seconds left. That bomb is still not down. UNILAD can still very well win this round. Wuskin's going to find at least 1. Now he's going back to watching them cross the B. Temp, you got to play this from the inside of the boat. It looks like he's going to do just that. He's got the bomb. You can see him planning. UNILAD, you should have played more aggressive. You should have gone for the pick because now that bomb's planted and you have the man disadvantage.
Got to feel that Wuskin has to find a pick here for them to do something in this round. And he's going to get taken down by Temp. He's dominating with that sniper right now. Saints is at 7-2. And Echo Fox looking very, very strong here on USS Texas. It's now a 2 versus 4, which is really not winnable here for UNILAD. The bomb is down. They could not be in a worse spot. Alex pushing around behind is only going to have himself left to try and take this 1v4. Shot's going to be fired into Temp. He should be dead momentarily. He does get taken down. A good round from Echo Fox, 4-2 now.
And ultimately that's a round because what, Shawnee? He tries to go up the steps to push in the top window, and Saints just sits there and wait for it the entire time. You have to coordinate with your team if you're going to be pushing up those steps. They have to be coming around the bomb site to put any sort of pressure on because, again, Saints, I guarantee you, if we watch from his perspective, he just never moved. Yeah. Like, there's just no reason for him to ever move. So it's very cautious to ever push up those steps, and it's super risky to do. And you see what happens. But Echo Fox, they still got 2 streaks in the back pocket. They got a 2-round advantage. And more importantly, they have what? I think, yeah, they're 2 up on first bloods as well.
Oscar now looking for the pick. They really do need this round here. You'll add 2 members over towards B from Echo Fox, though, and Aqua's not going to peek out here, I don't think. That'd be foolish. Yeah, watching. The thing is, when he sets up there, he's sort of got some sort of map control they can watch across, I suppose, but Vicento's going to get picked as he does have a little look towards B. And for me, I don't know why he's really peeking that, because we've got Aqua towards the bomb site. Vicento having a look, maybe a bit overzealous for me.
I mean, if Vicento had a sniper, that's just what happens. You just go and look for picks all over the place. It's a delicate game, but you see Echo Fox, despite the first blood, they're still going to call the streaks. They're expecting maybe the bomb to get planted at the moment. That is 2 streaks on defense where, like, there's just nothing cooking. Now the bomb's going down. I think he might be showing. Saints has the shot. He's going to be able to take him down. Peeks for the second and annihilates Zed, who, well, tried to go for the trade. Nothing cooking. He just instantly goes for the mortar strike. Kind of exposed when he calls it in, but Aqua's going to be able to find one. Gets the hit marker for the second Saints. He knows where he is. He knows he's got time on his side. The question is, how does he play? That's actually an artillery, not the mortar. My bad. The bomb can't go to A. Saints is going to sit bottom ship. He's just going to wait for Shawnee to push down. This is a genius play from Saints.
Absolutely fantastic play. Really, really good. Now he's just going to go up and check. Shawnee, completely lost. Just really has to guess which way he's going to go. Is he going to catch Saints? He's not. And surely Saints is just going to run away. Shawnee not going to be able to find that with only seconds to go. What a round from Saints in this S&D. 5-2 Echo Fox now.
And that's beautiful. Again, the artillery is down. You know, okay, I know he's top window. My teammate just died up there. He's going to have to push down the steps and go planet B. And then as soon as that doesn't happen, you say, okay, well, he has a very small window to go to planet A. Nearly the timing actually worked out beautifully for UNILAD, but Saints gets out with his life and perfect round win. And that is a 2v4 clutch. That's a 2v4 clutch where, like, the fighter pilot is essentially useless. Obviously, the artillery a lot better, but Saints, phenomenal game so far, 9-3, 3 first bloods, and he's looking to let it ride.
Having a great game here. And that's such a big round win, isn't it? So 4-3 for UNILAD is a lot more achievable than 5-2, I tell you that. And Zed is going to open up with the first kill here. That bomb, it has been planted over towards B, though. Temp watching over, and there's a couple of people running into UNILAD gunfire here. Alex does take down Vicento, but now another 2 versus 4. Temp should be done momentarily as well. It's up to Aqua to try and keep them in this round, but a 1 versus 4 would be round 2v4, and really just took some great play from Saints, and we would have had a much closer game now. This would have been 4-4, but good stuff from Saints. He has really been the hard carry in this one. Echo Fox find themselves up 5-3.
Still, though, potential the comeback is here. All of the I think the biggest story for UNILAD is the first blood just haven't been going their way, but now if they round, be in a better spot, but still, you got to get the wins. We'll see if they can do anything crazy. We haven't seen much aggression. Teams have definitely just been feeling each other out on offense, baiting out the utility, but gunfight's going down mid-ship. Luskins and Vicento playing the sniper battle again, but there you go, UNILAD. This is what they need. They found that first blood.
And they've got control in the mid-map as well, so this is good for UNILAD now. Aqua down low, though, is maybe going to catch Zed here. He was just going to see the edge of his elbow and finds the kill. Another 2 versus 4 for UNILAD. We've seen Echo Fox win these ones, but UNILAD should be able to close this round out. Temp and Vicento. I mean, Temp has the sniper here, but he needs to make a pick. If he can make a pick, then there's potential, but realistically, there's going to be people watching over here, and Vicento here with the snipe as well. It's going to be a hard round for Echo Fox to win here. They've got to really play for picks because we're looking at UNILAD, a lot of them picking up a couple of kills here with the bomb plant going down as well. Alex will be getting a little bit closer to streaks, and they really don't want to try and give too much over here, but Vicento getting aggressive. Pushing towards Alex, who doesn't want to check it. This Vicento moves away. Alex takes him down. Temp is going to take down Wuska, no, but in a 1 versus 3. It's going to be a very difficult round for him to win. This is going to be UNILAD getting their 4th on the board now. Echo Fox lose 2 rounds in a row.
And it's worth pointing out, we saw in that situation, Vicento swaps weapons, he gets hurt, and he gets gunned down. We have seen very little mountain coming out from these teams. Really, most teams in S&D nowadays, only a handful of people choose to run mountain. Normally, they only switch it when the other team has some score streaks, but especially on a map like Texas, your footsteps, you're like an elephant around this map. So obviously, you want to be able to dodge the nades or take some nades, absorb them with the armored, but later in rounds, it's just going to be tough. You see Temp does make the switch, so if he finds himself in those clutch opportunities, that'll be a mild benefit to him. But if he's got the bomb, now he just can't afford to get naded. So delicate balance. We'll see how it plays out. UNILAD working on the comeback.
Let's see if they can get us to around 11 here. UNILAD, Echo Fox really have been in the driving seat the majority of the game, but a late resurgence from UNILAD has called them out a little bit here. Saints setting up, doing what he did last time. I don't think UNILAD are going to get too aggressive that time. Let's see if Shawnee still makes that same mistake. And a passive round from both 2 teams here. Streaks coming in here, though. That must be Alex, surely, is it? Streaks going towards the back, not going to find anything. I would have thought that would have been at least a kill. And Mountain coming out for Vicento, Mountain for Saints. Yep, full Mountain out for Echo Fox. So that's the first time we've seen them use it, and the streak's not effective.
I was going to say, well, at the start of the round, I was like, hey, at least one guy has Mountain. Turns out there were score streaks on the other side of things, so it's not for the clutch situation. It's kind of as we pointed out. It's just when the other team has streaks, but could be beneficial later on. You see a couple nades already getting tossed over towards A, but again, the clock ticking down. The bomb, though, working over towards the B site. Saints, he's got the delicate balance top window, but it looks like the bomb's going to get planted. Once again, UNILAD, they're not going to take the pressure off the site. The question is, can Temp get out with his life? And it looks like he's successful. Meanwhile, Facento on the flank is going to be able to find two. Shawnee's going to be able to pick up one. He's going to cause confusion just like this. 2v2. Temp, though, has bomb in sight. He's going to back up just to play it. Now the fighter pilot comes in, but they don't know where he is. He finds one, finds two, gets the final kill. The hit marker's coming in clutch.
And Sage should be dead. That's a fantastic 2v4 from UNILAD to force a round 11. How on earth do they win that? UNILAD force a final round, and we can see Shawnee still hasn't got himself the fighter pilot on his streaks, which is frustrating. But either way, it's going to be very, very close. Either way, we go to a round 11, and it's going to be a very, very close round between these two. Just sorry, I got distracted by Alpha there. Red Reserve taking that one 3-1 against the United in a close series, but going into this final round, Chance, any thoughts?
UNILAD is going to win it because the COD gods are on your side. If you can find, with a fighter pilot, a player that has Mountain just in a random spot, the COD gods just want you to win. So I definitely have the favor to UNILAD. The question is, how do they play it? We have not seen any aggression on the bomb site. No quick plants. The smoke comes in, but every single time the smoke has been a bait utility. I think the opportunity might be here to go for the rush plant. They're not going to choose it. In Echo Fox, we can listen for it. I think that's at least one nade, two nades that come in just to check the bomb site. So standard round so far. Burn some utility. Now the streak comes in the back, and this is where they make their move.
That's smart now that we need Shawnee to win these gunfights here, because this is the only route that Echo Fox have in. The grenade still comes in from Facento though. Finds Zed, and suddenly it's a round to lose for Echo Fox, but the bomb is being planted. Shawnee's job here is so essential, especially where that artillery is down. But here we go. Let's see. Can Echo Fox break this in a 4 versus 3? Facento now pushing around the flank, and Temp watching through, but Alex is going to find him. Saints is going to go for the trade to try and take down Shawnee, who finds two. Saints and Aqua go down, and suddenly Temp is now left in a 1 versus 2 himself, and it was all Echo Fox for the majority of the game. UNILAD, 3 rounds in a row. Break the Echo Fox's hearts, and a fantastic map 2 from UNILAD in the end, who find themselves up 2-0.
5-2 comeback for the round 11. A 2-point victory in the hard point. The COD gods are on the side of the Europeans. Granted, it's only pool play, and we're only 2 maps deep in this series, but it seems like they just want it. And UNILAD, again, props to them. They came up clutch, and I think Shawnee had the key gunfight there, right? He gets the 2B's top window, finds Saints, and again, just a bullet away. It's the hip fire as well. Like, literally, the COD gods wanted it to happen, and they made it so.
Well, I said the COD gods well and truly on UNILAD's side this time around. They're going to take this one 6-5. They find themselves up 2-0 in a very, very close series between themselves and Echo Fox. We're going to go to a very quick commercial break. We'll be back with map number 3 just after this. Welcome back to CWL Anaheim. My name is Tony. I'm here with Chance once again, and it's been an unfortunate series for Echo Fox, if anything. You know, they've looked in command for 2 maps at some points, and then suddenly UNILAD just flick a switch and find themselves winning these maps by very, very tight margins. And they find themselves doing that in the first 2, so they're 2-0 up now. Can Echo Fox maybe battle back here? Or can UNILAD close it out? And probably one of the closest 2-0s we've seen in a while, let's be honest. It's been very, very close between these two, winning the first map by only 2 points on the hard point and being 5-2 down on Texas S&D and winning it 6-5. There was full streaks there for Saints as well during that game, and suddenly they end up losing it. But into CTF and Ardennes, nothing to write home about stats-wise for these two teams, so fairly evenly matched, but the first flag is out for UNILAD here. Let's see if they can do something as Aqua does pull it out, so it's probably going to be a stalemate here. But Chance, any thoughts going into map number 3 here?
No, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. Like, statistically speaking, both teams, it looks like it's going to be a balance. And from what we've seen the first 2 maps, it should be a close one. Of course, off the rip, we just get an intro of a stalemate, which if he loves for CTF, well, this is why, because we see stalemates all the time, and now nothing is going to happen for a solid 2 minutes until someone just gets kind of wiped off the map. But all in all, you got to keep in mind, if you got the bridge side spawn, that's good side, which means this stalemate is going to be bad for you, because you want to get as many flags as possible. But either way, I mean, not too terrible for either team.
Yeah, so this is not great for Echo Fox. They want to try to, as I said, make as many flags as they can on this side. But for UNILAD, they'll quite happily sit here all round, the whole first round here, because realistically, if they can go on the second side at 0-0, that's perfect for them. They just don't want to allow Aqua to try and get some streaks. When he is holding that flag, they build up very, very quickly. Singing at the back, he's already on 350 points. Saints trying to force the issue here. Does get taken down by Wuskin, so an easy defense by UNILAD, who are just setting up at the mid. They're just waiting for them to try and push forward. They don't want to feed Aqua too much. This is fine for UNILAD.
Sento feels the pressure coming in on rocks, but nothing really cooking really anywhere on the map. Neither team has pressure. It's kind of that 50-yard line stalemate. Alex has a bit of an opening. Actually, he does just come down to the 1v1 gunfight. He just annihilates Aqua. Saints is there for the trade. And, I mean, I guess technically the pressure wasn't on, but yeah, Alex did make it look like there was an opening. I said there was no pressure, and then all of a sudden the flag is out of the hand. Still, though, again, stalemate situation on Forest. Nothing should happen for a couple minutes.
Alex has been somebody a lot of people have been impressed with. You know, he's played really well in the Pro League. We heard United on Hot Mic specifically say that guy is, like, very, very hard to play against. And he's just one of these guys who can be very frustrating on the map. And what more so in a game mode like CTF, you know, where they don't expect him to be. He gets that first initial kill, but there's a good opportunity for Temp to try and return his head. Does eventually get that kill, but either way, Alex can really be a thorn in the side of Echo Fox here. 7-2 start from him. Really good stuff on that side of things. And UNILAD putting the pressure on a little bit more here with 2 minutes to go in the first round.
Alex is leading the charge, but I mean, again, where do you go? You get all the way to the enemy's base, but they spawn right on top of each other, and now the gunfights kind of have to be fed to you, but Alex finds one, and then Echo Fox is like, well, one player died, now we just don't have to challenge, and we'll be perfectly fine. And then you just sit there and wait and pre-aim and use your STGs, but still, Alex and Zed, they're trying to work on this flag. They're trying to wait for Echo Fox to make a mistake, and ooh, I was going to say maybe the first mistake is there, and then Aqua just kills all of them. Now the pressure's on the other side of the map, and Wuskin's trying to help out his teammate, but Shawnee with the flag is able to find one, and again, nothing is going to happen for a couple minutes.
Yeah, it really can be like that on this map, and Aqua playing it smart. We've seen him choose to not make a couple of kills in the first map, and it worked out in his favor. Going to get the kill onto Shawnee as well. Nobody there from UNILAD's going to close this one up, and eventually a flag is going to go over towards Echo Fox. Smart plays once again by Aqua.
Oh, that's huge. Oh, thank God. I'm just glad it's over. That was, because the stalemate happened in what, like 4 minutes and 30 seconds when it comes on board. Takes 3 minutes for someone to get the flag, but you see what it takes. Just make the sneak play. Aqua, that's actually the second time in this series he's made some spectacular sneak plays where he basically just dodges some gunfights. Saints working on some streaks as well. Had the gunfight directly in front of him. Zed might not know how important that kill was, but he does get it. Either way, though, Echo Fox from the good side, up 1 flag to none. Respectable first half so far.
Yeah, they'll take it, but I think UNILAD probably will too. They'll say it themselves, right, okay, there's no streaks going on the side of Echo Fox currently, and nothing for us, so going in the second half with 1 flag deficit isn't the worst thing in the world to take that, but moving forward, they may actually have an opportunity here. Temp is set up around you and is going to get that kill very, very easily. Does have Aqua pushed up with Bell, so UNILAD will be aware of that when the spawn comes in, but Shawnee's going to pull this one out. There's a big setup at Ruins from Echo Fox here. Temp is going to find one. Is he going to be able to find the second as well? Yes, he is. Really good shots by Temp. Should shut that down from UNILAD. That push is no more. They may actually have an opportunity for one of their own here. They can get there just in time. Aqua's going to be the lead guy. Should be able to push through. Shots going into Wuskin, who manages to stay alive, crucially. 7 seconds left to go. Going to try and go for the push. Finds Shawnee. Not going to be able to find Alex. Needs to surely jump under the flag. Oh, no, is it out? Oh, no, their flag's out. Their flag's out. I'm stupid. I'm totally stupid. Anyway, that flag is gone. I'm thinking, why isn't he jumping onto it? I didn't realize Echo Fox's flag is still open. Really smart heads-up players from Echo Fox there to leave that open, and now Sento's got a big job to do to try and kill Shawnee here. Does have Wuskin in support and just waiting long enough. Too long, if anything, is Echo Fox get a second flag. I am so dumb. I'm sorry, Chance.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, beautiful plays. That just goes to show like how delicate it is. Like that's a situation where even a player, you know, might not realize like, oh, holy crap, like the time isn't going to run out. The extra time is going to come into effect, but perfectly played from Echo Fox, and that really just stems down to UNILAD. When they pulled the flag, they tried to push it towards their opponent, don't win the gunfights, and Echo Fox just makes some magic happen. 3 and 10 for Wuskin. Not where he wants to be, but on the bright side, Alex is leading the lobby in slaying. 2 flags on Forest. It is a lot, but still feasible for UNILAD to get back into this game, get some streaks. Anything could happen. Actually, I mean, if you paid attention to the S&D, it really doesn't matter how big the lead gets. UNILAD just finds a way to win.
Do, but this is a little bit harder now as Temp does find himself fully streaked out, and on our den we know how powerful that can be, and that's a few members down from UNILAD. Here come the streak. Saint's going to get one, and Wuskin's going to clean it up. He should be killed. Why, the streak does take down Wuskin, but Zed's there to potentially do something, but that one should be pulled away, and that should be a flag for Echo Fox, really. This goes 3-0 Temp with these streaks as well. You'd imagine that they should be able to close this one out, Chance, but who knows? UNILAD could maybe make a comeback here, but with 4 minutes to go and 3 flags down, I think it's going to be somewhat difficult.
I think just for the fact that the streaks are on board, it's going to be too difficult anyway. Just because like players are going to be forced to switch to Mountain, and if you have Mountain, then Nades and Suns are just going to be making your life hell. And that's on top of when they're not even winning gunfights on this side. Ficento's on a 4 streak. He's jumped up to 13 kills just to match Alex. So a huge mountain to climb at this point. We said 2 flags is a lot. 3 flags is near impossible. But again, we've seen a 5-2 choke in the S&D, so don't want to count it out too yet. Still got 3:45 left on the clock. Just waiting for some magic.
Either way, Echo Fox with a really good round of CTF here. You know, in the end, that second flag at the very, very end of the first round is so crucial. It allows them to get streaks, and they just build up that. Okay, they didn't really need them too much when they went for that third flag in the end. And good stuff either way from Echo Fox. Really good CTF from them so far on our den. As said, though, there is still probably a little bit of time here for UNILAD, but we realistically need to see a flag in the next minute, don't we? And we need to see some streaks get built up. But either way, Echo Fox are holding down the mid-map very, very well. Saint's not going to win that gunfight. Zed doesn't actually win that one. 9 and 13 out of him towards Ruins, and pushing forward are now UNILAD. But for Sento, he can just set up here all day, can't he? He can set a cabin to just control this whole area, and essentially he's going to make these kills very, very easily, and he's in a great position to try and return the flag if they do manage to pull it out here, UNILAD, which they're not going to be able to do. So really good stuff from Echo Fox playing this one, right? Saints in a really good position to defend. This is just textbook from Echo Fox. They're holding the lead very, very well.
Pressure though, coming in from UNILAD. They got a couple players centered around bunker. They're going to have 3, 2 stacked inside, 1 on the outskirts, and well, the mortar strike should be able to clean up at least 1. It's going to find Alex, the other 2 inside. The pressure's actually on. They might be able to pull the flag, and as soon as you say that, everyone kind of dies simultaneously, and well, the push is going to get shut down. And again, the power of the streaks on Forest, and for the mortar, it doesn't even matter if you have Mountain. Now Ficento working back over towards Cabin, but he's got a teammate even further pushed past Saints, wasting no time. He started in bunker, flies across the map, and now UNILAD is going to be trapped in their spawn. They find an opening on the bottom side of the map, but the next player in line, Aqua, he's going to be able to fill this role in. And frankly, if UNILAD even overcommits at this point, Echo Fox might be able to get a flag out because Ficento continuing destruction. Man is at 18 kills. Wuskin, though, is able to find 2 to shut him down. Balanced play so far, man. Kills just going back and forth. What do you expect? Minute 45 before we can finally move to map number 4.
Yeah, UNILAD really couldn't do anything throughout this map, and Echo Fox have really just controlled it in the end. You know, they made the most of the situations that they found themselves in, and as soon as they got that second flag, that was it really, wasn't it? As soon as Temp got those streaks more than anything, you know, 2 flags is achievable, but against streaks as well, it makes it very, very hard as Temp does find 2. That's his 3rd of this life, and it's potentially another flag here for Echo Fox, but I don't feel like they'll need it with 1:20 to go.
Not at all. And I think this series so far is actually a pretty good indication of just kind of like what World War II as a game is. Like, I've seen a lot of chatter about the game itself being getting consistent, but when you have a map number 1, it's a 2-point game, and then you have a 5-2 choke that goes around 11. World War II, because so many players are very high skilled at this game. The skill gap is pretty tight. It comes down to who makes the most mistakes. Because when you have close games like that, again, the 2-point, the round 11, whoever makes more mistakes just kind of loses. So, again, if you're just like off the clock just for a moment, you just have one bad gunfight, whatever it might take, that could be the opening for the other team just to win the entire map. So you have to be on point the entire time. And even for the CTF, yes, it's a 3-flag lead, but for example, like if Echo Fox doesn't make the perfect play, or if UNILAD just doesn't go for that flag pool, then they only go down in the half, 2 flags done, and maybe the streaks don't come on board. But the super small things just turn a game from a close one to a 3-0 or a 5-2 lead into a 6-5 loss. A delicate balance is boots on the ground.
It is, and you're completely right. That second flag when it goes in for Echo Fox at the end of the first round, that really is what opens this game up for them to make it theirs to lose. And UNILAD found it really, really hard to battle back from that one. We're never really going to win it after Temp got himself fully streaked out, especially on our den. We are going to see a map number 4. Echo Fox do eventually get one on the board. They'd argue that they could have won this one 3-0 by now, but we find ourselves going into a 4th map with UNILAD still in the lead.
And a huge map, or series as well for both of these teams.
Yeah,
I think both sitting at 1-0 right now in pool play, and a win here would not technically solidify your spot at like top 2, but almost certainly. And then it would just depend on the open bracket teams. But incredibly important series for both of these teams, because there are some killers in the open bracket that are ready to come. But still, the reverse sweep, we'll see if the potential is there. Echo Fox, they got 2 more maps they need to win.
Well, we are going to go to London Docks after this very quick commercial break. We've got UNILAD 2-1 up against Echo Fox. We'll be back in just a second. Welcome back to the Bravo stream. We're here on London Docks Hardpoint now between a close enough series between UNILAD and Echo Fox. UNILAD take the first two maps in a very, very close fashion, a 250 to 248 Hardpoint on Valk. Then we moved over to Texas, and it really was the same show, wasn't it? Up to a point until the 8th round where, you know, they were 5-2 up, cruising through the map. Saints fully streaked out. They somehow lose that 6-5. We do now move on to London Docks after a pretty convincing win on our Down Forest. CTF from Echo Fox now find themselves only one map behind, but UNILAD in control of this series right now. They want to try and close it out here.
I mean, who the hell knows, though? Between these two teams, like, there's no telling. Well, I mean, again, London Docks, I'm so excited. A little bit more faster pace than for CTF, so it should be a lot better. Echo Fox off the rip, they are in full control, but player actually pushed up pretty far towards Cole, and that means the bottom right side of the map's going to be open, so that's where UNILAD's going to spawn. So small potential wasted opportunity for Echo Fox, but they still have the lead, and they're looking to get those final 15 seconds. Not even scrap time. Quite a bit of very solid time going their way. Now Saints is leading the charge. You can afford to give up good spawns if you just beam people on the way back to re-break the hill.
Saints has had a really good series. If anything, you know, we've seen them put up numbers on every single map, if anything. If he can continue to do that, we can see them get back into the series right now. You'll have to get their first significant points on the board here. A couple of kills going in the favor of Echo Fox, though, and they really have slayed so well throughout this series, and right now they are doing that very, very well. Was going to somehow stay alive inside the hard point just long enough for the rest of the team to come pick up the pieces. Saints is there to try and do just that for Echo Fox, though. Pushes through, does get taken down by Shoney. It's back and forth between these two. Nobody really able to establish any sort of control here at Main Street. Eventually the kills come in favor of nobody. Backwards and forwards between these two, and nobody able to lock down some significant points yet. Sento eventually able to get a kill, which might allow Echo Fox to get control, but with only 20 seconds remaining, Alex is eventually going to win the gunfight, eventually going to get control for UNILAD.
Well, this is huge for UNILAD as well. They're going to forfeit those final 14 seconds, but they had two players that rotated. 30 seconds was left on the clock of the previous hill. Of course, though, Echo Fox is going to be working on the pinch. They got players over in barrels. They got a player on the backside of fire, and they're giving a player over by blue cars. But the question is, can UNILAD get the hold? Shawnee's able to pick up the first kill. Wuskins from inside the hill finds the second. Docks Warehouse, I don't think is technically the money hill of this map, but you can without a doubt lock it down for a full 60. See if UNILAD can do just that.
Do lose 3 kills though, so Wuskins got an important job to do now. Thankfully for him, Shoney does clean up the kill on Aqua, who was flanking. He could have been pinched, but Wuskins trying his best to stay alive and does very, very well at doing that. Not going to find the kill onto Vicento, who is going to clean up 2 of his own. Really good stuff from him, and Fox break on through and take the lead once again.
Vicento's been frying, man. We highlighted Saints, but like Vicento, even from the start of the day, from map number 1, he has been on point, stepped it up massively, and he's getting some streaks as well. I kind of said, Docks Warehouse, you can maybe lock it down for a full 60, and Echo Fox said, oh, hell no. We're going to get some streaks off of it. We're going to get the break, and more importantly, we're going to be fighting for those spawns. UNILAD, they're going to be desperate again. You talk about the patient play. 3, now make it 4 players, all taking their time, trying to fight these gunfights at the same time, but how do you get past Vicento? Well, a nade's going to do the trick. Now Temp inside the hill. UNILAD should be able to come out on top. Saints comes in from the side, and again, the patient play. You make sure you push through Cole to lock down those back spawns, and now Vicento is burning streaks. He kills a player fire. Well, where does he spawn up? At the backside of the hill. He'll be back in the action before Echo Fox can put the pressure on.
So maybe a little bit of a wasted streak there from Vicento, and he is just going to try and push through, but Aqua's managed to get around behind now and survive for UNILAD. Let's see if we can hold it down. The kill coming in from the side, though, is going to be Zed. And that's going to be 35 seconds left on Barrel. UNILAD really locking this one down as well. Good kill by Temp down the left-hand side, though. Maybe they can get some sort of pinch development here. UNILAD are going to actually spawn out as well, so it'd be nice for the crane spawn, but either way, Vicento still does have those streaks, but they haven't really been able to profit from them here at all. UNILAD completely locked Barrel building down. It's only really Vicento that could do anything about it. Really good stuff from UNILAD.
And it's incredibly difficult to have like hyper awareness and hard points. That's what separates good teams from great teams. Like Saints is working on the backside to flank barrels, but he doesn't know that the other team has actually spawned out useless. So they were super patient and gave UNILAD enough time to get the setup and be like, oh, they must be behind us now, to take the gunfights and get the win. So huge hill coming out from UNILAD from there. And well, now they're fighting over towards Docks Crane. Zed's going to be able to find one. He's going to be in a pretty good spot. Keep in mind, he's on a 4 streak as well, but fighter pilot going to get burned from Vicento. That should be able to wipe a couple players out. Oh, his own teammates.
So Temp and Zed, he does crucially take down Zed as he was very, very close to those streaks, but Still, Equifox not able to make the most of these streaks at all. I mean, they get literally very little from that now, and UNILAD are still in control of the point. They've locked down fire so well there, UNILAD, for the majority of the time. Anyway, Saints has found himself there now. Percento still frying those Saints as managing to take down Zed, and it's going to be the first time we see Equifox really gain any sort of control in and around the hard point for a little while now.
Just trying to get back into it. Those final 15 seconds are going to make this, what, about a 20-point game on the full reset. And I will say, if Equifox just did one or two small things a little bit better, they would have had a pretty substantial lead in this game. So UNILAD not necessarily counting themselves lucky, just again, playing incredibly efficiently as a team. Now Wuskin's trying to lock down fire, gets a kill with a nade, kill with a gun, looking for more. Facento, though, in the kill feed. You see, he finds 2. He's on a 5 streak. The man has 22 kills, ton.
I mean, it was something talked about with Facento coming into this team, like how he would adapt into the role, but the AR role has been very good for him so far in this series. 22 and 11 out of him. Good stuff, and Aqua not having the best of series himself, 11 and 17 in this map as well. And UNILAD, at this moment in time, not a close game as we go 30 seconds into Statue on the second rotation. Find themselves in the lead by around 25. So good stuff from UNILAD, considering, you know, how well Equifox did actually start on this one. It was a pretty decent lead for them, but from barrels to crane back to Statue, they've been very good, and they find themselves with a deserved lead. Now, with Zed locking down Main Street, and he's the only one here. Needs to try and stay alive here as best as he can, because the rest of the team are pinching through Cole. Stay alive, just needs to stay alive, just trying his best to jiggle around, and the shots coming in from Alex through the wall may be able to help his teammate out, and eventually the pinch does come in, and UNILAD should be able to lock this down, but are they aware of 2 members pushing around behind? It's going to be up to Wuskin to try and do something here. Temp is going to find Zed. Facento, will he be able to find Wuskin as well? Yes, he does. And this is now the pinch potentially happening here for Equifox. Facento finds another, Aqua finds one, and Zed's going to have to push through the rest of his team from Cole's side. Really good work by Equifox there. Mostly down to Facento.
Artillery comes in as well. Just 33 seconds left on the hill, but Equifox, they think it's worth it. They think it's worth it to fight for this remaining time. Zed, though, is like, I don't care about the artillery. I will do it with my guns, but the pinch is coming in. He does get cleaned up, and the artillery barrage will help buy them those final 24 seconds, and Equifox will be able to take the lead. I will say, on that Main Street hill, this is probably like the least amount of time teams have gotten. It's just been chaotic both times around. But similar situation to what we saw on Doc's Warehouse Hill. UNILAD, they have the early setup, the early control, but keep in mind, this is where Facento started his streak. So Equifox, they broke it once, they tried to do it once again, but the kill feed, nothing but blue. Yeah,
really good stuff from UNILAD. They're going to lock down the mid-map with Alex as well, and all the kills towards Doc's Warehouse going their way too. Alex not going to find a second. Saints just taken down in fire, and Aqua takes down Shawnee, so once again it does flip over Zed. Now, there's a couple of kills to have to make here to try and stay alive. He is going to get taken down, but it's only really Temp in a position to do something here for Equifox. Alex pushing forward, wants to try and get him out. Shaky shots though. Temp going to easily clean that one up now. Got support from the rest of his teammates who are going to push through. Currently contested between these two. Facento trying to push around the back. Sorry, that was Saints. And eventually Facento is going to lock it down. The spawns are flipped as well. Perfect for Equifox.
2 solid runs on Doc's Warehouse. Again, UNILAD get the full setup, but they can't convert to make some magic happen. You know why? Because Facento has 32 kills, man. He has been frying this entire time, but we've seen a vaguely similar situation. UNILAD trying to push 2 players over through Cole to lock down those back spawns. Now they got 2 players pushing in front barrels. One's going to fall, and he actually does spawn out back useless. He didn't watch the kill cam, so he does spawn deep, but that might actually be beneficial because he might be able to help out mid. Wuskin's going to be watching the back. Players are all over the map. UNILAD's in control, but the pinch is in. Facento on the backside should be blocking spawns. So UNILAD does spawn out, but they're winning the gunfights inside of the hills. Zed's on a 4 streak, Shawnee on a 3.
Yeah, really good stuff by Zed. He was the one that picks up 3 in and around that hard point there. And see, UNILAD are just about getting the spawns at the they're spawning further towards Main Street, so Equifox forcing the issue here with the spawns. Zed needs to try and stay alive as best he can. Gets fully streaked out as well. That's a big kill from him. He does eventually go down, and points, significant points, actually going to go over towards Equifox, who Shawnee he's got no right to turn on Temp there. Really good shots, and they are going to be able to contest that. So bad scenario for Equifox to be in here. They are eventually going to get the kills and clean UNILAD out, but streaks available for Zed going into this later stage of the game is good stuff for UNILAD. They find themselves up 2-1 in this series. Equifox are going to have the lead as we go over towards Crane, but it's anyone's game here. Still chance.
Aqua trying to push through fire. He's got a couple teammates to back him up. Make it the entire team. Equifox is going for the flood. That means they can cut off the back. And then, of course, work towards this Doc's Grand Hill and get him outside. But Wuskin's aware of it. Zed and Alex get some kills as well. Close spawn, though, from Equifox. Those nades, you got to imagine, should be able to take Wuskin's down from inside the hill. But the artillery comes in the back. maybe a little bit late, but it doesn't matter because Alex is just going to do it with his gun. He picks up 2, and Wuskins has been milking up all this hill time, and then Aqua just out of freaking nowhere finds 3.
I mean, they knew he was on fire, so I don't really understand why they're not concentrating on it. They're trying to get rid of him. Now the artillery's going to block them from pushing through from Useless, and now they've got it all to do, and Echofox are going to be able to lock this down if they can get the kills. It's actually going to come to a 1v1 between Temp and Zed. He did actually have Vicento with him, sorry. But in the end, Echofox become the benefactors from that. They should be able to pick up the final 15 of 10 seconds or so from Crane. Eventually, Temp is going to get pushed out and just jiggle it if anything, but moving back towards the statue, Echofox are going to have about a 15-point lead going into the 3rd rotation. I don't think Zed used any of those streaks apart from the artillery strike, though, so they're still in the pocket of Zed. He's still going to have the fighter pilot, still going to have the glide bomb as we go into the 3rd rotation. A very, very close game. Once again, wouldn't expect anything else here, Chance.
Those streaks are going to be huge for Main Street, and Zed is just frying. You got to get the streaks with the gun because his gun has been putting in a serious amount of work. Saints, though, going to be inside the hill. He's able to find 2 with 2 separate weapons as well, and that's going to force out a glide bomb. Of course, the team kill is going to help as well, but that's actually pretty good for Echofox. I wouldn't complain. That's 1 streak down. Now you only have to deal with the fighter pilot, but it's just going to be chaos at this point. Echofox are trying to rack up the score. I would not be happy if I was UNILAD. Get him out of this hill if you can. Of course, Zed trying to push forward. He's going to surge, and he's going to die. Chaos as you'd expect, and they forced him out of the statue hill. But that means they give up the spawns as well. Echofox in a great spot. Yeah, they're in a really, really good spot, and they should be able to force a map number 5 here, but the kills do come in for UNILAD. They're not going to be able to get the final 10 seconds or so. The kills really going in their favor. They still got a fighter pilot to play with as well. So, these two teams fairly evenly poised, but the fighter pilot comes in. They've already lost 2 kills, so this is going to really not give anything towards UNILAD. They do have Shawnee in and around the hard point, but he needs to try and win some gunfights. He's not going to be able to do anything. Saints takes him down. Echofox in a commanding position here. The split spawn does come in. UNILAD are going to spawn towards fire. Zed trying to push there. The pinch could come in, but UNILAD can't take their time here. They really need to push, and we've seen Alex wrap all the way around through mid. They need to go now. There's only 18 points or so for Echofox to get. UNILAD, are they going to be able to push through? Alex finds 2, not going to find the 3rd. Echofox trying to get back in here. Aqua is all alone. Wuskin is going to find him. They can't win it here, UNILAD, but they will be caught back up. Echofox, though, they are going to have a go at it. They're very, very close to streaks here as well. Wuskin, which could be influential. He's going to get taken down. Saints takes down Shawnee. Alex going to answer back, though. It's only actually Temp left there to do something. UNILAD going to get the final 15 seconds or so here, but the setup from Echofox at Doc's Warehouse has to be perfect. They can hold this down and win this here, Chance. If you had 1 shot for greatness, this is it for UNILAD. They have 1 shot to the break. Vicento, though, he's able to find the first kill. Shawnee's going to get picked. Vicento is able to find 2. Alex is last one up. He doesn't necessarily need a miracle, but he's got to go huge, and he's going to fall as well. 8 seconds left. He got spawns, actually, is going to be split, so maybe 1 more huge attempt, but you got to sprint in. The smokes are going to be there. You're just trying to contest. Shawnee's finds 2. Now Zed, he's just got to stay alive. His teammate's going to need him help him inside the hill. This is doable. 2 points, though. Delicate balance. It's very, very delicate. It's just going to take 1 burst from Echofox to win this one. Kill comes in for Shawnee. Kill comes in for Alex, who's whipped out the bar as well. Another kill comes in. Zed's going to win that one. They've got the rotation towards Barrel as well. It's going to be influential for Wuskin to win these fights in the middle of the map. He's going to get taken down by Temp, but UNILAD's still inside the hard point. They can just about win it here on Doc's Warehouse, but they need a perfect hold. Zed going to find 1. Temp does answer back. Saints going to get the kill there. They only need 2 points. It's only up to Shawnee. He needs to stay alive inside the hard point. Here come the rest of UNILAD, though. Saints does take down Shawnee, but Wuskin and Alex are still there. Vicento can clean it up here, though. That takes down 1. Is he going to find the second? Wuskins finds 2. Look at the spawn from Aqua towards Barrel, though. Saints going to be able to get it. The 1 tick doesn't come in. It's actually Zed inside the hard point. He's all alone. Is the tick eventually going to come? It's currently contested. Saints inside the hard point. Does have Shawnee and Alex in front of him. Finds 1. Needs to find the second. This could go either way. Look at the game timer as well. There's only 15 seconds remaining. The streaks come in the mid-map. Saints finds 2. Echofox force them out number 5. Praise be to the North American gods. We're going to have a map 5, and we're going to have some stressed out fans at home. UNILAD was fighting for, honestly, that would have been the most miraculous comeback, or one of the most miraculous comebacks we've ever seen in a hard point. Saints, though, give a massive shout out. Somehow, in the chaos, was able to find some streaks. Vicento, by the way, he put up 45. Hell of a game that was from both sides. I don't even know at this point. If we could just throw out the S&D and just have a final hard point for map 5, I'd be cool with that, Ton. That'd be nice.
I'd be all right with that, although I don't think my blood pressure would actually be able to handle it anymore. I think in my head nearly just fell off. Anyway, 250 to 235 is going to be the score to Echofox. We're going to go to a map 5 between these two. We'll be with that just after this quick commercial break.
Welcome to map number 5 between these two, and it's only fitting that it ends this way, the way that these two maps have been. Echo Fox and UNILAD going up against each other in what has been a fantastic series here in Anaheim. Chance these two are really evenly matched. I actually haven't got a clue which way this one's going to go. I haven't got a clue.
Tough to say. I mean, if the first S&D was any indication, you'd think Echo Fox would have like an edge, but again, they ended up throwing it away. Like UNILAD, very clutch team, very solid together. The pressure's coming in to B, and Alex, I think actually through the smoke, was able to find that first blood. So already advantage UNILAD. Zed's able to find the second with the nade, and that bomb is down, and just like that, first round on board, UNILAD just don't throw it away.
Yeah, they shouldn't. we seen a couple of 2v4s in the Texas game where we did see S&D, of course, but most of them ended up going towards UNILAD in the end. And let's see, though, they should be able to clean this one up. Temp and Saints looking to try and make a play with the bomb. Just going to turn this around, they're going to know where he is. But the thing is here, they don't have a clue where Temp is, and he's not in a bad position. Doesn't have A locked down. Nobody really with any pressure here from UNILAD in there. So if Temp can find a kill here and they can get Saints inside this bomb site, they can maybe start working on something here. Shots into Wuskin are good enough to get the grenade kill. He should be cleaned up though. Zed takes him down. It's now a 1 versus 3 for Saints.
Saints on the hunt. He's got armor, doesn't find the first kill, and now it's a situation. They know where he is, and they can hear every move. Again, when you have armored, you can get heard across the map from very far away. And gunfight going to go the way of UNILAD, and I think, again, this is a perfect example of not inconsistency within the game, but super small mistakes can just cost you dearly. In that round, it was the first blood. They throw the smoke to kind of guard the cross, and they didn't put it in the perfect spot, and that's where Alex finds the first blood. And just little things like that, that if you don't get down to perfection, it'll cost you. Granted, in S&D, you can afford to make a mistake here or there because you got a lot of rounds to work with, but UNILAD very happy to go up 1-0.
Indeed. Very well played by Alex, and that's what set the tone for the rest of the round. As soon as they're up by numbers, it was a fairly easy one to win. Here we go though. Alex getting super speedy inside of A. I mean, just will go ahead and plant that straight away. Fantastic. That works out great for UNILAD. They're going to get control here towards storage bunker, but also have a couple of members inside the bomb site. Now Echo Fox can break this in 4 versus 4. Temp is putting shots in towards Alex. And we can see number 2 on the map. Percenta's going to go around. He does find a kill, so now it's potential here for UNILAD to collapse, but Zed does get the kill on the Temp. Aqua needs to win this gunfight if he can. Takes down Wuskin, does have his teammate Saints up with him as well, but the break could come in. It's now going to be up to Shawnee and Zed to lock this one down. They've seen Zed towards smokestacks as well. He's going to get taken down. Shawnee should surely be traded. 2 members in front of him. Finds for Zed. No, not going to find Aqua. And 1 versus 1, he eventually wins, and Echo Fox get the round.
And you talk about the difference makers in the round being super small things. Aqua wins the gunfight on Wuskins. Wuskins couldn't hear him coming around the back because he had mount. If you have armored, Wuskins hears that coming from a mile away. Aqua, well, even if it's a 50-50 gunfight, but more than likely Wuskins comes out on top, doesn't sprint in the gunfight. And then that round goes the way UNILAD. It's the details, man, I'm telling you, that are a huge difference maker here in World War II. And we'll see if any teams can put it together. Again, you still see that Aqua wants to be rocking that mountain late into these rounds. Still, though, first blood to either side. First blood has gotten each team the round win.
Very evenly poised between these two, and you're right, it's the small margins. You can tell in the score, 2-2, 1-1, every single map, well, apart from the CTF, is being fairly close, and well, it's been very close if anything, and these teams really being able to be separated right now. But let's see what Echo Fox can do on this attack, and I like that attack from UNILAD last time around. They got control of A and it just sort of collapsed. It really comes down to Facento going around the back and hold of the kill where he needed to, and then they just collapsed. So it was good stuff from them. But Saints is going to pick up the first blood, and as said, whenever the first bloods are being picked up by teams, they ended up winning both these rounds. So Alex does answer back though. We do have a 3v3 now. Echo Fox seemingly working on an A push, but they can still push all the way around to B here. They're trying to make a decision on which way to go. Alex is going to take down Aqua though. That makes things a little bit more difficult. They know Facento is there as well. It's a great kill on Alex though. He was tagged up weak as well as Zed. Going to be able to catch him off guard. Does so. UNILAD win the round 2-1.
And that's just great. Site control. I think even though Saints gets that first blood over by B, B was still in control by UNILAD. They had a player on the back side of the bomb, and they had 2 players that were inside on A. And they sniffed the flank coming out pretty perfectly. So very solid defensive round coming in for the European boys, who were just trying to close the series out. They haven't lost a series in quite some time. Like in the Pro League, they lost their very first 2 series on the very first day. And since then, they've been perfect.
Absolutely perfect from UNILAD. The other game that was going on in this group between Mindfreak and EG is ended 3-2 to Mindfreak.
Prayers to EG.
Yeah, bad stuff. And then Alex is just absolutely flying into A. Flies in, bomb down. Love to see that, the aggression from Alex. And that bomb is down. They're in a 4v3 situation. Good stuff from UNILAD. Temp trying to put some shots in. Not going to be able to find the kill, though. Alex staying alive in and around this bomb site. They have to be careful around the back here. Shawnee needs to win this gunfight against Vicento. Don't peek away. You don't need to. Temp walks around the corner, though, and destroys Alex. Zed has a lot of work to do here. Doesn't really have anybody who's right. Does have Wuskin, who really needs to watch over him. Needs to stay alive as best he can. Temp has just broke that bomb site all on his own. It's now a 2 versus 2. Temp, can he find a third kill? Saints does eventually clean up 2, and it's a good retake by Echo Fox, who really shouldn't be winning that. Really good stuff from UNILAD to lock that down, and Temp then just wipes them all out.
I mean, it came down to, I think almost every single one of those gunfights was like a straight up one-on-one. I don't know if there were any like pure trades coming in, but Echo Fox just coming up clutch. It seems like they're maybe not completely happy to give up the A site control. Obviously, Aqua played in on the outset where Alex gets that first blood, but the retake has just simply been there. Like UNILAD, I think in the future, maybe they have to go to B or play for picks or switch it up, because going for the post-plant positioning has not been paying off. Either way, I think it's been, what, 4 defensive round wins in a row. Well, that's nature of S&D sometimes.
It is. And obviously with that EG loss for them, you know, this is really could be the fight for first at this point. And Fox and UNILAD both find themselves 1-0 in the group. And this will be a crucial win for one of these two teams. Temp does find a crucial kill on the Zed. Now, 4 versus 3 in their favor. Seems as if A is once again the destination. UNILAD really posted up across the map here, and it's probably going to come down to Wuskin to try and push around behind. And the shot's actually coming in under Aqua. It's going to take quite a lot of damage. And Shawnee just putting down the pressure where he can, but they need to win this next gunfight if they can. UNILAD to try and break this one. Saints is going to find Alex and Shawnee, and Saints is really working on some streaks now. 4 kills in a row for him. Temp can find his 3rd as well. Wuskin left in a 1 versus 4. 25 seconds left to go, and this is all but over for Echo Fox. Now they should be able to find their 3rd round in round number 5. Working on some streaks as well, looking good for them here in map number 5.
And this is going to be the first offensive round when we've seen. So, I mean, Echo Fox put themselves in a pretty nice spot. But something you said earlier, you're exactly right. Like, the winner of this is going to be in first place in their pools. Because, again, Mindfreak has a loss. EG is going to be 0-2. So this is huge for both of these teams. Again, whoever gets this win in a phenomenal spot. Obviously, whoever loses is not in the worst spot in the world. But still, incredibly important matches we have on Friday.
I've been sitting here, and Nameless is just laughing so much. He keeps laughing. And stop laughing at EG, man. And it's not fun. It's not fun for them. The fans at home are not having a good time with this EG squad here this weekend so far. It still is only group stages, though. There's a lot of Call of Duty left to be played. Still in this one, though. 3-2 to Echo Fox now. UNILAD trying to get one back here. One ball with Alex, who running this airborne again.
And again, we see they're going towards the B site. They've been rush planning over towards A. Echo Fox, they essentially triple stack it, but now they're not here. So the site control isn't quite in full effect. You got Saints that's going to be watching over it, but if they get the bomb down over on the other side, actually, no, the streaks are going to come in. It's going to force him inside. Saints is able to find one. He does get traded out, but the glide bomb's going to get the self-trade. Vicento gets one with a nade, and Shawnee for the 1v3. This is the 3rd time we've seen Shawnee in some sort of clutch situation, and it's just tough to be successful. So I called that correctly, and that I think they should mix up the bomb site. However, when you're dealing with glide bombs in your B, that's actually the worst spot to possibly be in. So, I mean, we have the benefit of Codcaster, and I don't think we noticed that they had score streaks, but Echo Fox in a fantastic spot. Now they just have to not blow this lead.
Well, we've seen them do it before. We've seen them blow better leads than this. I want to see what his Temp should have definitely something else now as well. Okay, so the mortar, and he's 100 off his fighter pilot as well. So UNILAD will be well aware of what's going on here now, because he obviously hasn't died and did have the glide bomb. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Mountain maybe whipped out, or just really just staying away from B, to be honest with you. Stun's going to come in though, and Temp is going to be pushed back. And for me, this, I mean, I was about to say it's a must-win round for UNILAD. As Shawnee getting very aggressive, and Saints has just read it like a book. Temp takes down Alex as well, and this is looking good for round number 5 for Echo Fox now, and a 2v4 for UNILAD to try and break back. Wuskin does take down 10%. Nelly's goes down as well, but Saints is going to clean up onto Wuskin. And he get the bomb back. Zed now in a 1 versus 3, making a 1 versus 2. Not totally unachievable here, as the bomb is going to wrap all the way around to B. Temp is dead though. I was thinking they were going to work on the streaks with that, but Is Zed going to expect Aqua in the corner? No, he's not. Echo Fox find themselves in a 5-2 lead here again in an S&D. We've seen them throw away the last one, so I'm not really presuming Echo Fox are going to win at this point yet. But they're really in a commanding position now, and they should be able to clean up on Valk.
We have a saying in America, Ton, lightning
Okay.
does not strike in the same place twice.
Okay.
And this is the exact same situation. So if Call of Duty in the slightest is anything like lightning, which it isn't, Echo Fox should just be able to actually close this series out. But again, UNILAD are a force of a team. They have been perfect in the past 2 weeks, again, outside of that very first Tuesday. So we'll see if they can make some magic happen. They're going back towards this A site. Alex once again with the first blood. Aqua trades him out, but Zed, he's there for the trade as well. And again, either they go to B or they play for picks, and well, they played for picks. Now they got a 3v2. They get bombed down. Tempto is going to find Wuskins. No trade is going to come in on this one. And we got another straight 2v2. We'll see if Echo Fox can just get another retake on the A site.
Let's see. It just seems that every single time UNILAD getting very, very aggressive, and they're doing that now as they just try and hold the site. Temp finds one. He's going to find Zed as well. Echo Fox will take the series 3-2. A really good performance in this final map of S&D, and they take a close series against the European team. That's their first loss as a team in quite a while for UNILAD. They were, as said, 5-2 in the Pro League. They lost the first 2 series, 5 in a row from them, and they were looking good, but eventually Echo Fox win the series 3-2.
And that is a very tough pill to swallow. Again, it's the reverse sweeps. First loss you've had in a long time. It's a new roster. The benefit, though, is, of course, the fact that EG is 0-2 in the pool. So UNILAD, did they play Mind Freak earlier? They did play Mind Freak earlier. So that means they're going to have to, I think, beat EG to try and get in those top 2. And, of course, it comes down to open bracket teams. So a lot of Call of Duty left to be played. We will see how UNILAD is able to bounce back because, well, Echo Fox already proved that they can bounce back, completing that reverse sweep.
Echo Fox, in the end, do indeed complete the reverse sweep 6-2 in the final map and will go top of their group. We'll be back with another game very, very shortly here on Bravo. Thanks for joining us for this one, and we're going to go to a very quick commercial break.